good friend of the show. He's at Parlor Live, the new Parlor Live in Seattle, and he flies all over the country. Maybe he can explain this. Do you feel screwed by the airlines when do they raise the price from? And you don't ever have to pay for your tickets, right? They fly you.
Oh, well, no, I do have to pay for these tickets.
Oh.
Basically, they give me like a budget, but it's hilarious because that budget's from like 1990 comedy clubs or something. Oh, we'll give you a $300 buyout. That should get you to New York and back. You're like, no, it won't.
And have you experienced the dynamic pricing where you see a price, you click on it, and then it spits it back? It's more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
All the
like you
time.
book it, you think you got it at a certain thing, and then it's like, oh, that seat's gone. And then you get on the plane, there's like 40 seats. It's just a scam. It's all a scam.
Okay, so it is a lie.
Absolutely. That's what I think. I hate these. It's a real dysphomism.
So
is
when
what I
they
say.
tell you to stop playing Angry Birds because they're about to taxi, do you sit there like one of those other guys and say, I refuse, I'm going to
Yeah, absolutely.
make a scene
Well,
on
here's
the
the
plane?
thing. There's so much scams that go on in these planes. Like they ask you to turn off your cell phones. You're like, if you realize if it could affect anything, if my cell phone service could affect anything going on with the flight, do you think they'd really use the honors system?
Really?
No, they would take away your phone.
Right.
Put it between your legs. Yeah, it's off.
Oh, no, I do it right in their face. Like, I'm like, I'm not turning this off. You're an idiot if you think this could affect
They
anything.
confiscated your 4 ounces of shampoo.
It
but they
makes no
let you
sense.
take the evil cell phone on
Those
the plane.
those flight attendants should have been replaced by pop machines years ago. Let's just say that.
Hey, this is interesting. A bunch of texters are saying the same thing. They say to clear the cache on your computer before looking to help get lower ticket prices. If you delete all your cookies and your history,
Really?
because they track you looking, and they're like, "Oh, Bob wants to go to Baltimore so bad."
She
Sure,
wants it really bad.
where'd you read that? Fox News? These conspiracy theories?
Don't even
huh?
get me started today.
Black copter.
Yeah.
No, a bunch of different people are saying that.
I don't know if you can trust these texters.
Clear the cookies on your internet search.
All right.
Kenny in Auburn. Hello, Kenny.
Hi. What Jody was just saying is actually true.
Wow.
What?
I work in technology, so what happens is when you visit a website, some websites will grab data from you, and the more you visit it, like airlines, they'll grab that data and they'll compare it when the last time you looked, and what they'll do is they'll jack up the price if you looked within the last, let's say, a couple hours. They'll jack up the price.
So it
kidding me.
appears
A little
that
bit
they
more.
are raising the price while you're looking, and they are.
Correct.
But if I clear all that, I won't know how to get back to my favorite adult videos. Like
Right.
I've been
Thank you, Jeff Dye, for taking that one.
I go to stickyflight.com. Write that
Okay,
down. Write that
perfect.
down.
I'm writing that down.
What a really good way to get around that is using incognito mode in Chrome or in private in Internet Explorer.
Nerd alert.
Seriously, nerd porn fan alert.
So
by the way.
there is an in-private thing you can check that'll make you kind of invisible?
What it does is it makes it so nothing goes into your history, nothing goes into your cache, and so when a website's trying to grab stuff from you, they don't really know what's going on, and when you go back to the site, you pretty much got a fresh start.
And most people don't use this for air travel, by the way, but it works
Right,
for
it
air
also
travel.
works for air travel. Seriously.
Okay.
What do you do in technology? Do you mind me asking? That sounded kind of vague. Like, I work in technology.
I work in IT for a local amusement park.
Local.
That's even more vague.
Yeah. I like it.
All right, thank you, Kenny.
Wild
Kenny doesn't
waves?
want to say.
There are no local.
Wild
I
waves.
think he's the only one left. Yeah. Fun Force. is
Yes,
gone.
Eric.
Yeah, Wild Waves. It's got to be that.
It's got to be Wild Waves, right?
All right, welcome, Jeff Dye. Let me
Thanks
give you
for
the-
having me, guys.
let me give you the proper intro. Anyway, so we ended up getting totally jacked.
What a dysphomism.
Oh, you were
That's
listening.
I'm not kidding you, Jeff.
She really doesn't want me to bring it up.
You know
do
Jeff
that.
Dye as the host of hit MTV series Money from Strangers. Kicks off a new season next month. Also from Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Yeah. And also from his Comedy Central specials and Last Comic Standing, which is, by the way, back on the air now.
I know.
That's kind of cool. We've helped him launch... We've helped him. I don't know if we've helped him
No,
launch.
I don't
a
think, yeah, we said
I don't think we did anything.
You had me on before I had TV credits.
That's true.
You guys had me on here when I was just a comedy club guy at Giggles.
Living in Kent.
That's right.
Now he's in Los Angeles. This weekend, Jeff returns to Seattle to christen a brand new comedy venue, the Parlor Live Seattle. It's located on 6th Avenue downtown between Pike and Pine. You can get tickets to a performance tonight or tomorrow by going to parlorlive.com. Check out the downtown Parlor Live. Great, great folks. They bring you top-notch comedians. And Jeff.
And also Jeff.
And me.
By the way, you got it firing on all cylinders. And I'm curious how you do that. Yeah, like right now, you're in the #1 country song video.
The #1 country music video for the last 3 months in a row.
And what is the video?
The song that you just played is Dierks Bentley, "Drunk on a Plane." And I play
No kidding.
I play the lead, who's a drunk guy on a plane, who's like lonely and sad, and his wife, his fiance calls off the marriage. He can't get his money back for the honeymoon, so he goes on the flight by himself, and he's like heartbroken, but he just gets trashed and like starts making out with everybody and throwing a big party on the plane.
Oh, like Forgetting Sarah Marshall. But
Very similar, but a music video.
And
the song's very funny too. It's a funny song.
How do you get cast for something like that?
I'm a shoe-in, baby. Lonely drunk.
Oh,
Come
no,
on.
I'm saying you're perfect. But
Actually, they polled the airlines and said, this guy.
No, I think you were born for the part. I'm just wondering how
Well, what
you get
happened
that
is
kind of gig.
Dierks Bentley he's come to shows that I do in Nashville
Mm-hmm.
like a few times, and like country music scene down there it's
It's
pretty
huge,
small.
man.
Well, it's a huge scene, but like they're all like living in
They
Nashville,
know each
so like you
other,
can run
yeah.
into them. And well, anyway, so they came to my show, and I do a lot of jokes about drinking and stuff like that. And he's been a fan. And when they couldn't get Jason Segel from Forgetting, which is funny because he wanted Jason Segel.
That's hilarious.
He was like, I got a guy, and it'll be perfect. And what's funny is that like I audition for things all the time and don't get them. They're
Right.
like, nah, we can't buy him as like a husband and a father of 5. But then like when they called, and they're like, hey, Dierks Bentley wants you to play a drunk on a plane, like for his music song named Drunk on a Plane. And I was like, yeah, I'll audition for that. And they're like, no, you don't have to audition.
You don't have to audition. You're Jeff Dye.
No, you just got it.
That is great.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
of course, they would have plenty of examples of you doing your material, and
Absolutely.
they see you. I got to ask this though. With all your success, and a TV series, multiple TV series, Comedy Central specials, and all that, even though part of your routine is that you drink a lot,
Yeah.
it's part of your show.
It's part of the shtick.
Part of your shtick of your brand of. But in real life, I suspect you're way more responsible.
I drink responsibly,
Yeah.
But I'm also like an adult. Like that's another thing is like people think like I don't know, like I'm a church guy. Like I go to church, I'm a Christian, but the people are like, well, but all he talks about is drinking. He's like, well, I'm not supposed to get up on stage and talk about like
God
how-
is great, y'all.
Yeah. Am I right, people? Like that's not what they want to hear. And it's also like you hear comics. People will say like comics are real negative. You're like, no, it's just you can't get on stage and be like, I met the love of my life. And we're really in love. Like, that's not funny.
That's not funny.
Everything's
Yeah.
going great, you guys. And I had an
In fact,
awesome omelet for breakfast.
If you start, I met the love of my life, and we're really in love. I'm waiting for the hammer to fall.
Exactly.
What's next?
Yeah, people don't want to hear that. They want to get out of there.
So, are you
His
in love?
junk's a little bigger than mine, so it's a little difficult to navigate. But we're gonna be fine. We're gonna make it work.
Are you in-
I fall in love every night, Bob.
with somebody?
That's right. My
Like,
family
oh.
keeps saying, you're going to find the one.
What's
Why
your-
not find 30? That's what I say.
What's your current status on that?
I'm single,
Oh,
and
yeah?
I'll be at the Seattle Parlor if any ladies want to come
We
see
have
it.
a lady in this building. I don't even know if she's here yet. I don't know if she'd want
Yeah.
us to reveal.
Why
this,
do we
but-
always do this to Jenny? Don't do this.
Well,
to her.
actually,
Somebody
Jenny
has
asked
to
for it.
check
She-
with her.
We always do this, like every comic that comes through.
No.
Like, please date Jenny.
No. She's really attractive.
Yeah.
She's really cool.
That's my type.
She's awesome and fun to be around.
Well, I don't need that.
And none of us can believe that she's single. So
We-
whenever
yeah.
she's like, "Oh, I'm expressing any interest," we like grab her by her hair
Oh,
and drag
yeah.
her in here, and we're like, "Look what we have!"
It
It's
is
Jenny."
strange.
She likes to be grabbed by the hair too. But so listen, Jenny,
My type again.
Jenny, our promotions director, one of those super hot blonde promotion gals.
I love that.
That, but for some reason, as Jody says, stays single, and you fix her up with great people.
Who have you fixed her up with?
There was this guy who had one eye and a gaping wound.
Yeah,
that
it's
bled
weird that didn't
regularly.
work
Yeah.
out.
Then there was the guy with the hemorrhoids who hopped on one foot.
Oh, well,
That
he
guy.
seems fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was fun. And then there was that really old guy who smelled like poop.
Well,
There was
maybe
that
she's
guy.
just too judgmental.
I
That's
don't
what it
know her
sounds like.
problem-
Right.
It's weird that she's still single. It doesn't
I'm
make any
still
sense.
single because I date the way Hooters hires. That's the problem. I'm too vain. I'm like, she's hot. What could go wrong? And then all of a sudden, she's stealing from the till and banging the busboy.
Well, it's
You
funny.
have a bad picker.
Yeah, I'm horrible because I'm just like, she's
Did
gorgeous.
you put the whore in horrible? How do you do it?
No, they put the whore in horrible.
Well, we should introduce you guys because I mean, having kind of peripherally known you both for years, I'd say they have a lot in common. I mean,
I like that.
They're shallow.
well, young,
Can't seem to stay with
Gorgeous.
one person.
Yeah.
young, attractive.
Flighty.
She's a big sports fan. In
Destined
fact,
for each
she
other.
works with the sports radio. She is a really big sports fan.
Oh yeah,
I know
so
you
she
are
could.
too.
Yeah, absolutely. She could get us Sonics tickets when they come back.
She likes to
Exactly.
drink. I mean,
Wait, all that.
Yeah.
Jenny, wherever you're at, baby, let's
All
make this official.
Well, but we won't do it on the We'll just
Yeah, later. We'll
walk
do it
by
later.
and see if you like her.
Off
That
camera.
ship has sailed.
I don't want my wife to hear this.
My God. So is that, and then again, is the womanizing also part of your brand, like the drinking, and you don't womanize nearly as much as you say you do?
Yeah, and you know what? To be fair, on stage, like all my jokes are pretty pro woman. I'm a pretty pro women guy on stage. It's just easy, like in radio, to kind of do
Yeah.
fun, like lady jokes.
So do women sort of expect you to be, and then you're like, no, you open the car door
I'm a
for
nice
her.
guy.
And it
Jenny.
surprises her, right?
No, I don't open the car door for anyone. I treat
Oh.
women as equals.
She can open
Yeah.
her own damn door.
That's right.
Well,
Pay
if you,
half this bill
That's
too.
right.
if
That's
you
how-
open the door for them, they don't know that there's not a handle on the inside. They can't get out.
Now
See,
we're
it's
talking.
like-
See, he
you
knows
know
what kind of
that,
car
yeah.
I drive.
Have you been to the new downtown parlor?
Yeah, I had one show last night. It was so much fun. The showroom's exactly like Bellevue, so it's like you feel like, how much did I drink? I'm not like, is this? The
You don't even know where you are.
Yeah, wait, what's going on?
It's
here?
very high tech. They have a spectacular sound system and the big,
beautiful,
beautiful
and,
backdrop and
beautiful
everything.
servers, all these hot girls running around, and there's a nice bar, and the guys that work there are nice. I'm telling you, I'm pro parlor.
You're also pro bringing sand to the beach, apparently,
That's
right?
right. That is right.
Jenny is invited.
That's Jenny. Come on out.
All right. So, all right, what else is going on with you? Do you have any new TV or anything in the
Yeah,
works?
but nothing's on the schedule yet. I've
Nothing
got
you
two
can you can openly
yeah, I got
talk
two
about.
things with CMT, one thing with TBS, and we just pitched to NBC, which would be huge. I'm
Wow.
trying to get out of MTV. You know, I want people over the age of 15 to like my
Yeah,
comedy.
good idea.
Wow.
Yeah, I love MTV. I shouldn't have said that.
No,
but-
no,
Yeah,
you're,
but
you're going a little.
You're not going to be there next New Year.
Have you heard of Chelsea lately?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't badmouth your network, of
Yeah,
course. You're not
but
doing
that's-
that.
no,
but
I
you
love
actually
MTV.
you're looking for an older demographic.
Absolutely.
MTV is owned by Viacom anyway, right?
No, they'll phase me out anyways. They're not too worried about me.
because you're no longer 15.
That's right.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Well,
My
don't-
liver's 75.
Don't look for older people, Jeff. That's a curse in this business because they will find you. I mean, they like
do you mean?
They like you looking for younger people. The media is all about if you've got a bunch of young people loving you, that's what you want.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate the people that watch. It's the people that work there are like, well, maybe you could do something with Snooki. And you're like, I don't want to.
That's right.
It's like their ideas are very strange. so.
The Prime Money demo, 25 to 49. That's why the late nights have been inherited by the Jimmy Fallon and the
Oh,
Jimmy
sure,
Kimmel
sure.
and the Seth and
I got your Snooki show, by the way. If they want to do a Snow with Shooky, it's called Get Her Home.
Get her home.
Get her
It's
home.
a detective / reality show where you have to find out where she's passed out and get her home.
and,
like
and by
that.
the way, that'd be a reality show. Just find women who are passed
Right,
out,
right.
and you will get them home.
Yeah, the Walk of Shame shuttle or something, you know?
Hey, you can
Be
joke
like, I
about
By
got
the way,
you, baby.
seriously, that's a pitch. You know you
Absolutely.
can pitch that.
Find these
you, babe.
Yeah.
You can
Hey.
joke about Snooki all you want, but she's got 6 best-selling novels and she's got 3 hit
They're all
series
written
and
in
she's-
crayons.
Yeah, she's pregnant with her
Seriously.
second kid. Like it's
No, I
it's
love
an
her to death.
insane
I actually
world.
worked with her, and she's really sweet. And it's like on Jersey Shore. But here's a great example of like it's not funny to hear just nice things.
That
about
she's
her.
sweet,
Right, right.
right?
She's actually quite smart.
It's
If you
easy
say
to- yeah.
she's sweet, her actual marketability goes down.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
she is a great like that whole Jersey Shore show is just like the producers would just get them super drunk and then turn on the cameras like
Yeah.
make them fight over a hot tub like so
Right.
it's really it's kind of unfair like,
Manipulation,
when you
like
edit
they
it like
do
that.
to animals.
right.
Jenny, our promotions director, is actually on the phone. I guess we called her to introduce her to
Oh
Jeff
gosh,
Dye.
our first conversation.
So this is a totally blind introduction. Hey,
Jenny, my love.
Hello. I'm actually pulling into the garage at work. So
Oh,
this is
perfect.
great.
Meet me in 5, babe.
Level 2.
Is it true, Jenny, that you know who Jeff Dye is and you actually kind of dig him?
Oh yeah, totally.
Now we're talking. What kind of car do you drive? I want to meet you down in your car for one of those 5-minute Frenchers. This is how I talk. I flirt like a 100-year-old man. I don't know how to flirt.
That's way to kickstart my day. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I'm
she
telling you,
might
this is going to be great. We can
These
go
guys are-
go get a coffee together anywhere but Starbucks. Well, you didn't get
Perfect.
Starbucks this morning, did you?
No, I did not. I have not had coffee, so even better.
Good lady.
Why don't you
Good
guys
lady.
meet at Gourmando?
All right.
So perfect.
Never heard of it.
It's downstairs.
I only
on the
drink
first floor.
American.
Downstairs.
Thank you.
All right. Hang on, you guys.
USA. USA.
All right.
USA.
Very good.
That's why they hate us. I made it worse.
So, all right, you go have fun.
Yeah.
Will you call us at 10 minutes to 10 before we end the show and
Absolutely.
see whether
Tell you how the date went.
anything was any, I
Tell you
don't,
if it was good.
yeah, just tell us if it was good.
This coffee was delicious.
We've done this with Jenny before,
Yeah.
and it's always nothing.
It was like Todd Berry.
Yeah.
No,
Comedian Todd Berry. That's right.
no. We never should have done it like that, and that was the wrong person. I'm sorry.
Guy
I'm
was a
sure he's listening.
saxophone
I'm sure he's a
player,
nice
remember?
guy.
Yeah.
What? Who is it?
It was a sax
It was
player.
just this guy who was like, "Hey, she's cute," and then we did this
Oh,
really
no.
awkward fix-up, and she wasn't
Yeah,
into
this
it.
is the opposite where she goes, "Hey,
She,
Jeff
like,
Dye
didn't
is
want
cute."
to.
and we made it terribly awkward.
That's
for
the best.
everyone.
That's good radio.
All right. Awkward is good. All right, Jeff, great to see you.
Thanks,
this,
guys.
This
Sincerely.
weekend, we'll put up a link to the show. It's the Seattle Parlor Live. Jeff Dye will check in with us at the end of the show.